Every one of us will have our heart broken. Sometimes it's because of a person, sometimes it's because of a dream, and sometimes it's because of life. But the question isn't if we will get our heart broken, but it's who will we become because of it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Paper Society, a community for those who loves books and loves to yap like us.
I'm Aya,
And I'm Anin.
and today we'll be your friends on our sixth episode with our second book, When Things Don't Go Your Way by.
Haemin Sunim.
Okay.
Yes, and just a disclaimer, today I won't be using my iPad because it's at 1%. I'll be
She's
using my
a no
phone.
charger queen.
Yes, somehow I survive. Yes, and okay, well, today's today's podcast theme will be the second chapter of the book called When Your Heart is Aching.
This
Yeah.
was a very emotional book.
I know.
Chapter.
I know it. This chapter really talks about jealousy, rejections, and like being envious of something. And I think what really stuck with me reading this whole chapter was, let me see my contekan, yeah, okay, was that I think well, this book teaches us that well, rejections and the grief and sadness, they're all just a natural part of our life journey. And in order for us to move forward, we have to really just face them head on.
Yeah.
Just let us let ourselves really feel what we feel instead of just putting our negative emotions in the back of our minds. Just really feel it, feel our emotions, and then from then we can really just internalize and we can then evaluate, oh, what were the good things and what were the not so good things, and from there we'll get the lessons and then we can move forward and be a better person.
Yeah. Actually, it really reminds me of the movie Inside Out.
We talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. So essentially, the movie ends up kind of Riley, the main character, drowning in sadness, but she's unable to feel it because Joy, the main person controlling the emotions, is essentially preventing sadness from being there, anger, fear, disgust. Like she's not able to feel any of it.
Yeah.
But then once Joy realizes that sadness and all these other emotions are actually very, very important to the main character,
Yeah.
once they're able to kind of like, touch the control pads and feel it, Riley essentially like breaks down and all her emotions are up in the air and she's finally able to feel it and be herself again. I think that was a very important message from the story.
Yeah, like in order for us to grow, not only you don't only need the positive experiences, but you also need the negative, the not so good, the like the bad experiences for
Yeah.
us to grow as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's from me. What about you?
For me, I think one important part of this chapter in the first section, it really talks about rejection. And I've recently been getting a lot of, well, I would like to call it rejection therapy because of just experiencing a lot of, what's it called? Job hunting and just looking for options for the future because I'm still partly university, partly working, right?
Yeah.
So I've just that section really reminded me, and Haemin Sunim really talked about how rejection is a very natural part of life. And in every aspect, in family, in friendships, in work, career, etc., rejection is an important process that you need to go through and you need to understand. And what I really liked about how he discussed it is that rejection is a normal part and is a natural process, but please also reject me kindly because I can only take so much. Like it's so normal for like even a person like I have my own limits. Like, okay, I'm really not gonna open my email today. I really can't do it. I'm gonna shut off all my notifications. DND, do not talk to me right now. Like there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean that we can control how other people rejects us.
Yeah,
but
no.
we can control our own expectations and our own reactions and responses towards these rejections.
Exactly. And one quote that really resonated with me from this book is that Haemin Sunim says, they rejected only your application. They didn't reject you as a person. They made that decision because it wasn't suitable for their unique circumstances. It wasn't a reflection of you. This really hit me hard, especially because I've been recently doing a lot of what's it called, like applications for internships, just for to fill my uni credits, and it was just like a part of the system. And I really wanted to work for this one company, and I was really excited for them. I went to a seminar with them, and I like just did the whole shebang, talked to some of the corporate
You
people.
thought you had the
I
connection.
really thought I had it, and I applied, and I got the rejection letter maybe like 2 days ago, which I've already started my actual internship in the other company almost at this point 3 weeks, or like almost nearly a month. So had that rejection come sooner, I think I would have felt a little more like hurt. I'm still hurt by it, but also like it's fine. I'm already in the place where I'm supposed to be in, you know. So I think that also really just kind of mentally reflects on how sometimes rejection is just part of life.
Well, why do you think rejections hurt so much?
Oh, I think also it's coming back to the discussion about emotions earlier. Rejection is essentially the fear of not being accepted.
Yeah.
Just to put in like an easier way to understand it, when we are preparing ourselves for something, at any given point, we want to be quote unquote the perfect or the ideal image of something, right? We want to be the perfect candidate. We want to be the perfect girlfriend. We want to be the perfect friend, yada, yada, yada. But then when we get those actual rejections in person, because we're already putting ourselves in a pedestal, we're already like, okay, I'm a good friend, I'm a good candidate, I'm a good this, yada, yada, yada. When that actually happens, we automatically feel like, oh my God, I'm not enough. Oh my God, that hurts so bad. Because you're already expecting that you yourself, you are enough for it, and you know you are enough. But getting the rejection, it's kind of like a brick hitting you that's like, no, not now, not today, you know. But I think towards at the end of the day, because we like rejection is a part of like, you just kind of have to accept it, and that's just very, very normal for you to feel hurt for that.
Yeah. I mean, like, even as simple as saying hi to a stranger or saying hi to a colleague that you don't really know,
Yeah.
it can be really hard at first. Because just a story time, when I was working in my old corporate job, I had this one new friend who joined us.
Yeah, joined you.
Yeah. And then she was really pretty, and I wanted to get to know her. I'm straight, by the way, but like,
We are friends with pretty girls.
yes.
And everyone.
Yes. Not just pretty girls.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Everyone.
But I really wanted to get to know her, but somehow she had like this wall around her that made it really hard to like approach her.
Yeah.
I mean, she was really pretty. And I think that fear really came from the fear of, oh, what if she dismisses me? What if she doesn't want to be my friend? And at the time, I wasn't really frequently exposed to rejection, so I was really scared. But eventually, I just ripped the band-aid and I talked to her, and then she told me that she felt the same way about me.
Oh.
Yeah, that I was a bit hard to approach. And once we actually talked, we got to know each other better. We are now good friends.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, even until now. But I mean, that's just that really proves your point that, you know, everyone is just really scared to not be accepted.
Yes. And I think one thing we need to take from that is sometimes when you were rejected, in this case, you were accepted by your friend, right?
Yes.
But what if the case was this person also like, I really don't want to talk to you. And that rejection turns out to be a form of redirection. Because sometimes I think one way we can look at it is that rejection is just a way from God or from our higher being or whatever you guys believe in, that there's gonna be another path for you. Like, for instance, if I was rejected earlier, I would have known that there was another path for me. Maybe I would have definitely been sad and emotional and hurt. But of course, I know that I'm here today in my position right now because of the rejections that I had in the past. And I think that's a really good way in looking towards the future.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is a question that I got from my friends who watched the podcast. I love you all, by the
Thank
way.
you, guys.
Thank you, guys. So some of them are asking me, how are you okay with being single in your
Oh.
20s?
Oh, we're jumping into that.
We're jumping into that because I think nowadays when we, especially us in our mid 20s, when we look at our Instagram, our friends are really just moving forward with life, right? I mean, like, you open Instagram and then you see, engagement and then marriage and then having kids.
You know what it's like right now? There's like this TikTok thing where it's just like Strava, running a marathon, engagement, marriage,
High rocks.
kids. Like PhD, masters,
Yeah.
traveling the world. You know.
I know. And it seems like everyone's moving so fast.
Exactly. You know what it feels like? Like right now, we are both walking towards our goal. We have goals and we are slowly making towards
Yeah.
it. Everybody else is running. Someone is on a jet ski. Someone is on a plane. Someone is on a rocket at this point. You know, like they're
know.
already so far ahead of us sometimes.
Yeah.
You just like, what the
And then you just feel like you're left behind.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
But how do you, how can you feel okay with being
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I think, okay, for me, because I've definitely been single for a lot longer than you have. And I've learned to live on my own, actually. So I think, I don't remember if it was like the last year, like the last 2 years, I've slowly accepted the fact that I'm okay by myself. I like being by myself. I've probably become a little bit more sheltered and a little bit more introverted and like protective of my own, what's it called, peace. But also I think that really helped me and accept the fact that, well, I know that there's something for me in the future. I'm just accepting the fact that maybe this is just what life wants me to go through now. You know?
Yeah. So that's you.
That's me. What about
Okay.
you, girl?
I think for me, there's this thing in Buddhism. I think the people that's not Buddhist, they know it as law of attraction.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So in law of attraction, it means that you attract the type of people that are on the same frequency as you are. So if you are up here, then the people that will come to you will be on this, like, the same level.
Okay.
But if you're up here, then the people that will come to you, the people you meet, will be on the same level. And it really just shows, I mean, like, for me, I have an idea of what kind of future partner I want. I know the qualities, and I know that my standards are a little bit high, and a lot of people are
No, they're
saying
fine.
that.
They're fine.
They're saying, like, your standards are a bit impossible, girl. But I believe that the right type of person will come when I reach the level of person, like, for example, yeah. So
You will reach the level of the person you want to be at the level with.
yes. So in order for me to be okay now, I need to really just focus on myself and be the type of person that will attract the kind of future partner I want.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's kind of related to how I believe that my God has a plan for me in the future, and how whoever I'm going to be with is going to be in the future. He's there. You can see it. There's going to be a family. There's going to be a husband. There's going to be etc. etc.
Yeah.
You believe that in order for you to get there, you have to match the energy of how you want to be 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yes. So I focus more on inside.
Yeah.
I focus more on me, so that if I want to get a type of partner, I have to be a type. I mean, there's a reason why you meet the people that you met. You know, that's something that we believe in Buddhism.
Also, people that you meet, they are there for a reason.
Yes.
You meet them for a reason.
Yes, and it really relates to the quote that I really like from the book. Wait, let me see. What's the quote? Okay. If you think about it, we feel that other people are stubborn probably because we too have that same stubbornness. If we're not stubborn, we would simply see others as people with conviction and drive.
Yeah.
And this doesn't really apply only to relationships.
No.
It also applies to, like, friendships, the kind of people you meet at work.
Yeah.
You know, if you meet someone that you don't like at work, you should really reflect. Maybe you have that same virtue in you.
Maybe you don't like someone who's being so stubborn because you are stubborn.
Yes.
Maybe you don't like someone who's mean because maybe you are mean. You don't realize it, you know?
Yes. Yes. I know exactly.
And I think just as to like sum up what we're like talking about today, everything from rejection and the idea of being left behind, but also sometimes we have the tendency to compare to people around us, you know? I think maybe all those experiences really just invite us to not look outwards. Instead, we look at ourselves.
Yes.
Like what you said.
Yes. And yes, maybe what's happening outside of our world is really just it's a reflection of what's happening inside of us.
Exactly.
I know. What's one thing that you will do? What's one thing that you will carry with you this week?
Oh, okay. I thought about it, and I think this week I will try to remind myself that my worth is not determined by who chooses me and or how quickly life unfolds.
Okay.
Just want to like, just accept that I am good enough.
You are good enough. That's something that's really hard. Like for
It really
like,
is, especially in our age.
I know.
It's so hard to accept that we are good enough.
I know, and a lot of my friends feel the same way. I mean, I feel like I'm very good.
Good for you, girl. Good for you and your high standards. Anyways, what's something you will bring?
One thing that I will carry this week is that I will stop. I will stop measuring my life with other people's timelines, because we all have our own path. And even if we compare, it doesn't mean that we are what's called backwards.
We are behind.
We're just walking towards our own goal with our own pace, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you should stop walking towards
Obviously
your goals.
not.
No.
We're both still walking towards our path. Maybe sometimes we jog. Maybe I will walk 2 steps at a time. You like
I know.
but we're still moving. Our Charlies are still moving.
Yes.
That's an
inside joke. But yeah, you don't have to like compare your life to other people's to be meaningful. That your own life is already meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's it for today's podcast.
It. I love that we're getting so quick at this.
I know. It's so fast.
All right. So next week we have a little surprise for you guys. Ooh. So please stay tuned to our next episode where we talk about
being burned out and joyless. Ooh. Yeah.
I'm to be honest, I'm really not excited to read it. Because I haven't. She has. I'm not excited to read it because I'm scared that I'm gonna get a mental breakdown. Because me and burnout are like this, guys. Me and burnout every single week like this, Yes. So I'm not excited to be called out for everything that I experience right now.
But I mean, it's still a good. I love it. I still 10 out of 10.
I feel like you just love this book.
I know. I love it so much. I've been recommending this book to everyone.
Good for everyone, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, I
think
this is definitely one of those books that you should read.
Yeah.
At least once in your life.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Do you have like a closing remark?
Right. So thank you so much for watching this podcast. Please stay tuned for the next one. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are not already. 2, make sure you keep up with us and any other new information. Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Paper Society Co. If you have any comments, any questions you would like us to answer in the next chapter, or you want to give us a book recommendation, or if you want to be our co-host in maybe one of our next episodes, please leave a comment down below, or you can also private message us in any of our social media.
Yes.
And with that, we'll see you in our next episode. Bye-bye.